Ooh, Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to today's Daily Peek. I am Soul, and this is the fun little series where I play Peek's daily map to either completion or failure. I'm gonna go ahead and take my meds. I'm starting a little earlier than usual, but like not that much earlier. I will be taking my meds with a root beer flavored Lost and Found energy drink. If you guys have morning meds, I would recommend you take those yourself. I also have vitamins. Wow, these really stick together. Anyway, hey, I'm fine. I am dealing with more construction than usual. Let me get that out of the way. You might hear it throughout. It's very loud for me. And yeah, this one might be a slightly quicker one as a result. Because, fuck me, you know? I just realized I haven't shared my stream link to the prospectors in a hot minute. Alright, cool. Hey, Digi. I am dealing with more construction sound than usual. If you can hear it, uh, sorry. I can't really do anything about it. It is also making me fucking exhausted. I I keep like going into like an inactive like mindset where it's like my brain shuts off and just doesn't do shit until someone like directly prompts me with something. Also, fun fact, I have been backing up my Foundry VTT data for the last 4 hours. Still not done. I was gonna wait until that was done to stream, but Jesus, it's at 96%. I'm not gonna slow it down that much. Yeah, my brain just kind of shuts down if there are loud enough noises happening. How much data I got in there? Like 30 gigs. It's mostly WebP files. But yeah, I am about to try and update the thing. And see if I can do that without breaking all of the games I'm running. And if I can't, I roll back. So... New challenge mode, I keep all of the flares I get. Every single one. But yeah. I run a few campaigns. And I basically use Foundry as a default text editor, so... Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Also, it turns out my last backup was... Let me check the drive... August of last year. So... Better late than never, right? That's fair. Oh, hey, it's FedEx. They are probably turning up with that, fucking Stream Deck I ordered. I say that. It's just a fucking pad with buttons on it, that I can link to shit. My plan is just gonna be to make things... do stuff. Yeah, right? Ooh, I'm so good at words. Sorry again. I'm running behind. Like, mentally. Yeah, I ordered a fucking Stream Deck off TikTok Shop. That's the best place to do that, right? It was like 60 bucks. They apparently usually go for like 120 though. Damn, I can't believe your browser froze, did you? Yeah. So, fuck, half price? Kind of. Half price for an off-brand. It'll probably be fine. I've been added. I've been added on Discord. Oh, someone mentioned me. Someone replied to a thing I said, because I sent the link to my stream, and then said, watch Soul's stream. Which I appreciate, but I did get an at for that. And my brain was like, oh god, an at. Some of the prospectors have been talking about stuff with the fucking prospectors private server. Which is good, because it has given me whatever scant amount of motivation to work on it. Because again, there's a lot of loud noises happening, so my brain will only let me do things when, like, prompted. I put the dishes away today, but only because my dog wanted to go outside. Hey, Ami. You out here being gay and violent? I've got like 2 concurrent viewers on YouTube now, so that's cool. Having a bad day? Fair. It'd be like that. I hope I can help cheer you up. Huh. Yeah, alright. Great opportunity to bully your ex. And OBS broke. Fucked. My OBS does that sometimes. It sucks every time. I can relate there. I can't relate to the ex stuff. I'm friends with all of my exes. I am currently in a D&D campaign with, not D&D, Pathfinder campaign, with 3 of my exes and 1 of my ex's friends. You know, if you want me to just brag about how good I am at being friends with my exes. But yeah, absolutely sucks on me. Get well soon, but like for your OBS. There's so many weird noises happening. It sounds like someone's trying to like tape a vibrator to the wall. But yeah, just not all of them. Happens. There's this one, guile. This one, likely non-binary individual in my town, that I did try to blackmail that one time, and who I do attempt to avoid at all costs. Ooh, yeah. Yup, yeah. Boot. Get the boot, Ami. You need to start wearing big, clunky combat boots. Man, I remember when I first got fucking kicked out of that cult and I tried to rejoin under an alias. Just because it was like a Discord server is the primary method by which it was hosted. That's fair. I get it. I frequently have to sit down and force myself to do this shit. But god damn it, am I gonna keep doing the daily series. I'm starting to think maybe I should stream more, because I get a lot of motivation to work from being on streams. Like, my brain's just able to do it better. On the 6th and now today. Damn. I'm gonna... My fucking backup is a 97% complete. It says it has another hour to go. Sorry. But yeah. Yeah. I'm willing to wager that, fucking us especially are not very good at, handling large amounts of emotion. I know I'm not. I, learned how to deal with all of my emotions by just repressing them really hard. And yeah, as a result, I developed no coping mechanisms. Like, I have no idea how to handle my emotions. I came to this realization with my therapist the other day. Oh, really? Wild. I probably sent them a friend request after being in a stream or something. I do that a lot. I don't think I've talked to them, though. Especially because I fully don't even... Have I ever messaged them? Okay, hold on. I'm not doing the keep all flares challenge. Hui. I think that was some impressive parkour I did. I am sure I've met her once, maybe. We have to have interacted a little bit for me to have sent a friend request. Even just, like, incidentally. Man, there's not nearly as many vines as I was hoping for here. No! What? No, that's fucked. That's absolutely fucked. I'm doing a restart. I was gonna fucking survive that. It got windy. Oh my god, I didn't notice the wind. That's fucked. Also, not the first time I have been fucked over by the wind happening. Yeah, breaking all the rules today. Going full scorched earth this week. The wind blew away all my shit and the healing cloud. Oh, that's fully bullshit. I just wanted to do some silly shit. I'm not taking that death. That was BS. So very rude. The game just wants to ruin my fun today, I guess. Blech. I'm throwing up blood all over the place. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna check on my backup again real quick. 97% complete. It says about 29 more minutes. Ugh. It's really goddamn rude. Fucking hilarious timing, I guess, but no, I gotta redo the shore. That's fucked. That's absolutely fucked. I'm gonna be salty about that for the next several hours, I'm sure. By the way, I did get a little tabletop writing done. Not much. I wasn't able to force myself to sit down until later. So I didn't start writing until like 9:50. But once I did, I got a pretty solid rewrite of some of the introductory information about the puzzle box. Notably, instead of it being an underground cube structure, I've decided that it is an overground cube structure. I know, right? But notably, it is a giant, like, smooth stone cube, which has been divided into 3 sections vertically, each one offset a little bit from the one below it. If this doesn't ping your brain, it's the Rubik's Cube. The 3 floors are crooked to make it look like a Rubik's Cube. I think this is much funnier. The puzzle box gets to be a giant Rubik's Cube. I also named the town at the entrance of the dungeon. I was gonna pull up my notes, and then I realized that I'm still backing up all of that information, so I can't. But the town is called Mazeth. You say this, but like almost all dungeons do that to some extent. It's why they made special magic atlases. Yeah, the exterior doesn't change at all. And this is because I want there to be the entrance town of Mazeth right at the base where the entrance is. And then another town on the second layer, which is accessible by going onto the giant ledge created by the middle bit being rotated out. So it's like, oh yeah, like halfway through the dungeon, you can access another town. And if you get like the teleport signature or whatever by going there, you could just start there. But yeah, no, the Dungeoneer's Atlas exists because these dungeons are so damn annoying and like to change their internal structure. Yes. This is basically true already. The, like, basic outline description I have is, the puzzle box is, made up almost entirely of, like, narrow passageways. Relatively narrow. They're actually, like, 30 feet high and 10 feet wide, with, rooms kind of interspersed around them almost entirely at random. And those rooms are both, like, effectively rest spots for adventurers, as well as nesting points for monsters. And the places where, like, various pieces of furniture used to be. It's heavily implied in many of these rooms that there used to be furniture, but anything not nailed down has been looted from this dungeon, because it's so old. And even some of the stuff that has been nailed down has been looted. Really, if it's not part of the structure, someone has looted it. And even then, scrappers get creative. I'm picturing someone going in with a chisel and stealing a gargoyle. How the fuck did you even get that? Look, do you want to ask questions or do you want the gargoyle? I had to, like, accidentally turn 3 living ones to get this one, so... Yeah. I have solidified the location of the puzzle box as well. It is in the temperate rainforests of northern Thai. Yes, there is a nation just called Thai. I've also pronounced it as Thai, but Thai, equally valid, very funny also. But yes, the northern region is mostly temperate rainforests, on, like, islands and shit. And the puzzle box stretches high above those temperate rainforests. And, like, of the 3 levels, the lowermost level has a bunch of machinery, not a bunch of machinery, has a bunch of foliage intruding on it from that nearby jungle. And then the second level is mostly barren dungeon, because all of the shit has been looted out of it. It used to be much more extravagant, but it isn't anymore. And then the third level is mostly machinery that makes the traps in the other levels work. And that's the, like, rough concept for all of the stuff. And, like, the reason most of the... Hey, that's absolutely fair, Ami. No worries. But yeah, and that's, like, the core concept as it's come about. Some of that is reworked. I'm getting the fucking wind. Hell yeah. Stay safe, stay beautiful. Heart emoji. But yeah. I've got that core concept stuff there. Oh hey look, it's the wind that killed me last run. This specific gust is the one that did it. I don't know how random the wind actually is. It may not be like a that specific gust, but in my experience, it kind of feels like the wind happens at like the same times if you run the biome multiple times. So it very well could have been that exact one. But yeah, Puzzle Box is gonna be fun. I've simplified the concept a decent bit. So we've just got, like, forest floor, dungeon floor, that gives you a knife to stab the wind with. Yes. Yeah, forest floor, dungeon floor, and construct floor. Because when possible, I try to say construct instead of golem. Partially because it's more befitting of a wider range of, creatures, but also because golems are like they're like a thing. They're like a mythological thing. They're a specific entity, you know? I did this after making a golem work tower in like one of my settings, which is a very big clock tower that functions from the collected effort of like a couple dozen different golems animated to run the thing. Except they aren't actually golems. They're all clockworks. They're all clockworks. None of them have like the word of God on their tongues. None of them are Jewish. So like, yeah, you know. And they're also basically non-intelligent. I love seeing that spider absolutely trapped in that little fucking nook. Good. Get what you deserve. So yeah, since, like, going over some old videos about, like, the history of the myth of the golem, I was like, oh, damn. I've named a lot of my shit super inaccurately, then. It's like a golem is a specific thing. I also know that, like, while it is entirely possible to use golem anti-Semitically, fucking Minecraft Notch did that, fun fact. Hey, Max. I don't think I was generally using it in, like, an offensive way. It was just incorrect. Notch is a whole thing. Yeah. Notch is probably so fucking happy with how people treat villagers. Sex joke. Sorry. Not to make fun of your experiences, but also like 8 different variants of sex jokes. I could help you practice for the oral exam. I'm like ripping out my intestines. God damn it. I hate you creatures. You fucking beasts. Uh-huh. God damn it. Okay, there's no way I'm getting up this area solely because of the bugs. These annoying pricks. Oh, dick. Red is invulnerability right now. You love to see it. I do still think it's hilarious that, like, technically, playing with the zombie phobia mode on, makes the zombies harder than if you weren't playing with it on. Because that guy, I had a little spike of intuition is why I started talking about that. That guy is so much harder to see in any environment. Also, we're having a fun trampoline time together, I guess. Oh! Ah, that wasn't great. And I'm out of Fairy Lantern. So... oof. Bounce on that mushroom? Hell yeah. Having gay sex. Hey, fresh air. God damn it. Fresh air, but I have to work for it. Oh, you motherfucker. Okay. I don't have to constantly walk to stand here, thankfully. I do need to correct my position every so often, apparently. Okay. Y'all, how much would we like to gamble on whether or not the purple shroomberry is good? Because if it's healing, my run is saved. And if it's not, I'm dead. Okay, it's not healing, but it's not harmful, thankfully. Purple equals speed. It's actually lovely. That is the only reason I survived that. A real medicinal root this time. You bet the RimWorld 36 hours a day gift. Okay. My hope was purple was going to be healing, and I would have the stamina to get up and around that cliff. Instead, purple was speed, which also helped me, which just helped me, it helped me get up and around that cliff using less stamina. Which is just as good in this case. Oh. So I have been playing a lot of RimWorld recently, haven't I? I will say, I fixed my RimWorld installation, because yesterday I had some issues. It was glitching out a little bit. I can't imagine why. I only have 1,200 mods. But yeah, no, it was starting to glitch out a little bit. And I reinstalled all of my mods. And it's fine. It functions. It functions identically, if not better, to how it did before. But one of my graphical mods is messed up, and now all of the pawns have 2 sets of eyes, and it's kind of disturbing, and I can't figure out how to get rid of it. So I haven't played a lot recently. Well, I'm using the progression pack, which very explicitly says, hey, you don't need those to get this done. You don't need those fancy schmancy outside tools. This is for beginners. Just use the auto sort and you'll be fine, right? So I'm using the auto sort, and for some goddamn reason, I'm not fine. I say that. I added several of my own mods, so it is probably my fault. But, like, still. I have been so absolutely spored up. It's nice to have less spores than usual. Not even no spores, just less than usual. Also, now that I have that set up, this is a heat item now. I know it doesn't look like a heat item, but it is a heat item now. Because I put it down when I had like 2 ticks of cold. So if I do die, boom, resets my heat down to 2 ticks. Well, I was hoping that would work better than it did. Okay. Doing that isn't gonna work out, it seems. Can I get across like this? Oh yeah, you are doing that rancher cannibal thing, huh? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and stall out this timer as long as possible. Which isn't long, but... Oh my god. Immediately wind. Thank fuck for this lip, otherwise I would be dead right now. Alright, I'm just gonna use up the rest of this lantern real quick. I noticed. Art, I love watching the collective spirit. And then watching the collective spirit is watching two of my friends talk about how best to enslave people. Communism! Thumbs up. Whew, that hurt. No! No! Oh, hate that. Alright, let's get me as much bonus as I can get. The fucking wind, man. It's got it out for me. You made your slaves make too many granite blocks. I mean... You know, that's only an issue if you let it be an issue. I think too many granite blocks, that's not actually a problem. You know? Max out here like my lobster's too buttery, my steak is too juicy. God damn it. I hate the wind so much. The wind makes it so much harder to save yourself. Sometimes it feels like the wind is negating all of my ability to compensate for shit with like my skills. And it kills me. Like, I decide to do a risky maneuver, it pays off, and then I get pushed off a ledge anyway. Like, what the fuck? Okay. Well... Thanks to everybody who tuned in. I appreciate everyone's viewership. I am going to scream into the void. It was nice seeing all of you. Thanks for tuning in, and have an amazing day. Bye.